All right, quick update before we get into today's video. I'm going to have everything boxed up. I think I only got two addresses for the winners. So if you haven't sent me that in yet, if you could do that so I could get that sent out to you. All in one trip would be awesome. But I want to show you something else. Got something in really cool. And I'm super thankful for it. So I want to show you everybody while the box is still open or still closed, and get some first impressions. All right, this is a gift and I am really excited about it. Look at that. That is awesome. Dude, this thing looks so much better in person than it did on those photos. Man, you did an excellent job. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to have to paint this, I think. I think it's definitely going to have to be painted. I was originally thinking about keeping it bare so it would rust up from the solutions in the fume hood, but at the same time, this is so nice I don't want it to get ruined. So, if you think of a color, let me know. I'll paint it up, and we're definitely hanging that up in the backside because, man, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Alright, and now back to today's video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I want to get a test on some of these bad boys so we can see exactly what we're dealing with here. So I got a pretty good variety of contacts here. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and unsweat these and go ahead and throw them in some nitric, see what they are. Hopefully we strike silver. And there we are. Look at that. Beautiful contacts. Well, let's go rinse these off with some distilled water because I just dumped them in tap water. Let's get a weight on it and throw these bad boys in nitric. We can cement it out, get a weight, see if they're what the percentage is of silver, along with knowing if they're silver plated or silver all the way through. And I think this one is going to be just plated, but I could be wrong because it's also really thin. So usually they're a little thicker. They're all pretty thin. Well, in a good way. I mean, that's still a big old piece of silver, no question about that. So I didn't mean to say it in a negative way that way, but being thin, there's a better chance of it being silver all the way through. All right, let's go test it. All right, let's get a weight on this bad boy. So I still got to rinse them off yet, but I did dry them off just with a paper towel, nothing crazy. All right, so let's see. One is 4 grams, 8 grams, 13, 15.9, so roughly half an ounce. Sweet. Out of what, 5 pieces there? There's going to be so much silver in that. I have another idea too versus the using the torch. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up to see when the temperature that this stuff, the solder melts at. I don't know it off the top of my head. And I'm just going to set my furnace a little higher than that. And I'll just set a couple pieces in there, let it sit for a little while. You know, maybe tap on them, see if the contacts will slide off. And then, yeah, see that. I can't tell if that's solder that came up or if silver plating came off. Well, we're going to find out here. So here's my cemented silver from that last gold refining. So I got to check that out. Here. Rinse these bad boys off a couple of times. Just so that we don't make any silver chloride. All right, and so I'm not going to put too much of this distilled water in. So like 100 milliliters. Let's get it down here. So we got like 100 milliliters. Let me get my goggles on quick and my gloves on since we're going to be working with acids. All right, and we're gonna go with, I don't know, let's go with like 16. So we got 4, 8, 12 and 16. ahead and turn our heat on. And let that do its thing. We have a pretty good reaction right off the bat. Not producing a lot of fumes yet, but I can see a lot of bubbles, so it's definitely coming. Alright. Let's see here. Give the old brush out. Should I get a weight on this, or should I just shoot it right into the cement silver catch? It's a pretty good amount. Let's do it. Let's see if it fits anyway. There it goes. Holy smokes. I think I'm going to need a bigger pan here. So I added 15.5 grams of silver to that last one. So let's see if I got it all back out. And maybe some. Sprinkled a little on the tray there. And we got 14.7. So we got we lost a little bit to silver chloride, which we were aware of, just in how that solution reacted when I diluted it. Sweet. Getting up there though. Go back to the main course here. Oh, there we go. So we got good reaction. We're turning a little blue. The solution is, anyway. A little bit of a close-up. But we'll let that do its thing, and I'll get back to you when it's done. Alright, well, looks like we've got a interesting color in there. So let's take a peek quick. Let's get these fumes. You're still fuming? No, not really. So we still have some action down there. I'm going to add a little bit more water. And a little bit more nitric. We'll go with 3. Six more. That should be good. Alright, let's let this do what it needs to do. Hopefully we still have a reaction. That would mean we still have silver going in solution. If not, well, that means we've utilized all of the silver and there's no more to eat, which would mean that would be a different metal. It's like a tungsten. So we'll let this sit on the hot plate for, I don't know, let's say another half hour and go from there. Alright, I think we're going to let this cool down for a little bit just so we can see exactly what we got going on here. My lab needs some hardcore maintenance right now. Whoa. Got one tiny little piece in there yet. Maybe we're not going to let it dry yet. We're going to put a little more distilled water in here. And we're going to go with 3 more milliliters. See if we can eat that last one up, because it still looks like silver. It doesn't look like tungsten. Tungsten usually is pretty gray, like a dark, and sometimes it comes apart and it turns the solution like an extremely dark blue, like almost like a midnight blue. Let's go ahead and put this back up there. And see what we can get out of our contacts. Alright, so it looks like a reaction is completely done. Clear in the beaker. Let's check it out, see if we have anything left in the bottom. And if it's anything else like the other material or the other contacts, there's going to be a little bit of oh yeah, that's good and done. Let's filter this out and see what we get for cement. Alright, let's cool this off. Go ahead, filter this bad boy. Look at that, nothing left. I think this is going to be pretty high grade stuff because there's not a lot of blue. And this solution is fairly clear. So I'm actually really excited about that. We'll run that through the filter one more time. And here's our second filter. Look at how clear this is. That is almost pure silver. Well, what I'm guessing so far. Obviously we'll know when we go and put the copper in, but there's hardly any blue whatsoever. I like those slow-mos. I think I'm going to put some more of those in there. But, alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and let this do its thing here. We're almost like halfway done with the filter. With how clear that is right now, we're going to run it after this one. And see what we got for cement. Alright, we are done filtering. So there could be some leftover nitric in here. I'm not going to go ahead and I'm just going to let the copper eat it because I don't want to add anything else and skew this this experiment up. I have a good feeling about it, and I have a feeling that we're going to get quite a bit of silver out of here. Just how clear that is, but we're going to find out here in just a minute. Look at that. Honestly, I could probably just throw those directly into the SilverStoll. We'll see the percentage when they get back. But that is beautiful. Those are definitely not 85%. Just by the color, there's no way. Look at how clear that solution is. I'm gonna have to say we used just about the perfect amount of nitric as well, because we're not fuming by any means. That might kick off a little bit too, because or take a little while to kick off, because I did heavily dilute it when I filtered this out. Look at that nice big sheet just come off of there. Beautiful. Alright, well, I'm going to let this do its thing for, I don't know, a couple hours. I should do it overnight, just to make sure everything's good. But we'll see what happens here in a little bit after we've got everything, well, to see if it's slowed down with our silver production. But that stuff looks pretty pure to me. So we've been running this for about an hour now. And look at that. It's definitely a good chunk of silver in there. I probably am not doing these any justice by cementing these out with copper, because I'm probably adding more contaminants than the quality that these contacts are already. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and rinse this stuff off here and see what we can come up with. Break the surface tension. We had a little bit of floaters in there. I don't know, it looks like there's quite a bit in there. I'm gonna have to pick some distilled water up on the way home from work tomorrow. Running a little low. That settle a little bit. Squirt that down from the sides. I'll have to do that again after I rinse this. I kept picking up floaters. There we go. Much better. And we'll do one more. Alright, throw that bad boy on the heat. Go ahead and dehydrate it. And we'll go from there. Alright, let's see what we got here for weight. Zero that bad boy off. Hold on, I gotta readjust here. There we go. Look at that. Started with 16 grams and have 15 grams. Now, this only sat for like 6 hours, so there could possibly be a little bit left in solution. I usually set this stuff up overnight. But look at that. That is a great percentage of these. I'm really excited. So I've actually started pulling all these off of there. All these contacts. And you've probably seen my short already. But I've got quite a bit ways to go with that. But I want to check this out. Alright, so we haven't gotten a tally on this whole thing yet in quite some time. So let's see what we have. $440 grams. We are almost halfway there. So it's probably a good guess that when we fill this all the way up, we'll have exactly what we're looking for. 1,000 grams, 1 kilo. See if I can put this back without spilling it all over the place. Can he do it? All right, those relays, they turned out really well. They're extremely pure. You know, I would say high 90%. You know, there's still a little bit, like I said, I only left that sit for like 6 hours, so there's a tiny little bit of cement silver on that piece of copper today. You know, it could easily be a gram's worth in there. So are they 100%? Pretty close. I bet you the biggest thing in there is just that solder on the back. I bet you that's really the only contaminant. So I don't know. Those might be ready just for the SilverStoll. Maybe put them in some hydrochloric acid. See if we can eat some of that tin off of the back. And I think they'd be ready to roll. Melt them in. But probably don't even have to do that. They got nice. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'll do a big batch or something. It'd be kind of fun to watch all that cement out. There's no question about that. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.